Today's random spot, we're having a look at Pepsi Black Reduced Sugar Cola. It is flavored lemon, as you can see down below. It's also 50% off something. Maybe it's 50% off the price. If any of the people that are able to translate that can let me know down below. It's something 50% off. Maybe it's 50% off sugar, 50% off soda, who knows. Up at the top, you can go to http://pepsi/cp.jp because after all, this is a Japanese exclusive Pepsi. Now, if you were to ask Spot, where would you have picked up said Japanese exclusive Pepsi? Did you go to Japan? No, I did one better. I actually just went to eBay. That's where you go for everything. You pretty much don't even have to leave your front door. Now, if you were to ask, well, where did you pick it up on eBay, Spot? Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. Spot's got you covered there. I'm going to provide the link down below of the store where Spot picked this up from. Not only does he have a wide range of different cool items, exclusive items that maybe you, certainly myself, has never had our chance to pick up. Not only does he have a good selection of items, and he also has a pretty good selection of prices. So click the link down below. Gee, Spot, by the way, you're plugging it. Don't worry, Spot's not getting pay back. It's no, it's just it's a good place to go. So that's where I'm letting you guys know as well. Now you guys have the 411. Let's resume this review. The bottle is very unique. Aside from the updated Pepsi logo, which you can see right here, it's much more updated than the logo that Spot grew up with. Aside from the Pepsi logo, there's nothing really on here that indicates that it could be a Pepsi. Obviously, yeah, this says Pepsi right there, but it's a very interesting looking bottle. Kind of got a checkerboard going on there. On the side, the only thing Spot can interpret is Pepsi Black. Down below, Pepsi and the Pepsi Globe are trademarks of Pepsi Co. Inc. And there's Pepsi Black down below as well. What I am going to do is, obviously, I'm going to get this opened up. I'm going to give this a try. I have never tried this before, so as I always do in these reviews, I always keep the things till I'm ready to review it, so my impression is genuine, so you guys can actually see my first impression of these. I'm also going to bring in a glass. You know the format by now. Check, check. Spot's bringing in a glass. Check. One thing I am going to do a little bit different, though, is I'm going to pour myself off some, as I normally do. Like so. Spot, you poured yourself a little bit more than what you normally have. Also, let me indicate that the Pepsi is quite a bit darker. Also living up to the fact that it says Pepsi Black. The reason why I've poured off so much more in this glass is because Spot has a friend who wants to try this. So I'm going to seal this up nice and tight so that the fizz is not completely depleted by the time they give it a try. And I'm actually going to be civil, and I'm going to drink this from the glass. This will stay pristine. It'll stay without Spot's saliva all over the end of the bottle here. Spot's going to give this a try from the glass. Fancy that. Let's give this a try, though, the Pepsi Black. By the way, I can only imagine somebody's down below saying, oh my god, 3 minutes and 40 seconds, this guy hasn't even tried it yet. That's regular format here on this channel. Let's give this a try. Wow. It is definitely reduced sugar. You know, Spot has had it in his fair day. He's had some diet sodas. I also really like Coke Zero. That's always really good. Coke Zero, for example, and I really shouldn't be mixing mediums here, different companies and all. Coke Zero has still a very distinct cola flavor, but it also has, even though it's, you know, different sweeteners and stuff added to it, it still has a level of sweetness to it. The somewhat irony to, well, it's not ironic because it says right there on the label, but what's interesting about this is it has the same flavor as a regular Pepsi if it had absolutely no sugar in it. I'm trying to think of an analogy I could probably use. I got nothing. Oh, almost imagine if you were having cinnamon gum, as I swirl this glass here. Imagine if you were having cinnamon gum and the cinnamon flavor was still there but had absolutely no sugar. It would be definitely very different. I don't know if I would say I like this, nor would I probably... I don't know if I would ever... If the opportunity arose, I don't know if I would ever buy it again. I would say, if only thing, I would buy it for the novelty, and I would try it for the fact of never having had it before. For that reason, I would say give it a try, but definitely don't expect it to taste like a... Don't expect it to taste sweet. It has absolutely... If there's any bit of sugar in there, it's probably walked through with its rubber boots on. I don't even know what that means. My father used to always say it. It's very different. Again, imagine Pepsi flavor with absolutely no sugar. Almost as if you were drinking Pepsi with a cold. There you go. Boom. I'm going to put that in writing. That's the best way to describe it. It's like having Pepsi if you had a cold, where you can barely taste it. That's pretty much what this stuff is. Still, I would give it a try. You guys want to give this a try? I'm going to provide the link again down below of where Spot picked this stuff up from. You guys can try it yourself. Today's random spot, a very interesting soda. We're having a look today at the Japanese exclusive Pepsi Black. It is reduced sugar cola. It pretty much should have said, it's got no sugar, my friend, no sugar. There you go. Thanks for watching, guys. Certainly stick around, more random spots definitely heading your way. See you guys next time.
1,000 videos, now that's dedication. It's more than a video, that's a creation that he is making from experience. Here he is, you're curious of what his appearance is. Serious, yet he makes it fun to watch. A lot of reviewers are delirious, while some get props. When the demand is hot, the spot's not a man to flop. Respects the fans who watch, couldn't guess the next random spot. The Spot Army is now taking over. This is our spot, sitting on top. The Spot Army is now taking over. I bet you're confused. Check the reviews. The Spot Army is now taking over. This is our spot, sitting on top. The Spot Army is now taking over. I bet you're confused.